G'day and welcome. Let's take a moment. We're floating gently, high above the world below. Down there, a city awakens. This is Stuttgart. It rests in a valley, a green basin brimming with life. From this vantage point, the noise of the streets fades away. It is replaced by a quiet hum. A visual symphony begins to unfold. It reveals a landscape of remarkable contrasts. Here, ancient spires stand beside modern glass, and dense forests press against the edges of industry. Join me on a gentle journey. We'll drift like a cloud over this German jewel. There's no need to rush. Our flight is a slow, meandering exploration. Our journey begins here, over the very heart of Stuttgart. Below us lies Schlossplatz, the palace square. It is a magnificent expanse of green and stone. The new palace, the Neues Schloss, stands proudly on one side. Its Baroque facade is a statement of elegance and power. See how it commands the space. Look closely at the details. The Jubilee column rises from the center of the square. It is topped with a golden statue of the goddess Concordia. She watches over the city, a symbol of harmony. To one side of the square, we see the modern glass cube of the Kunstmuseum. Its sheer reflective walls stand in dialogue with the historic palace opposite. This juxtaposition of old and new is a defining feature of Stuttgart. Now let's drift just a little. We move from the grandeur of the new palace to something much older. Below us is the Old Castle, the Altes Schloss. It looks like a fortress from a storybook. From this height, we can appreciate its fascinating, irregular shape. We can see the layers of history in its architecture. The ancient foundations, the Renaissance additions, the moated courtyard. Look nearby. The twin towers of the Stiftskirche punctuate the skyline. One tower is square and solid, the other octagonal and more ornate. They are mismatched siblings, standing watch over the city for more than 800 years. As we float above, we can see how these historic structures are woven into the fabric of the modern city. They are surrounded by bustling market squares and busy shopping streets. A beautiful, living history. Let's allow the wind to carry us east, towards the banks of the Neckar River. A structure of incredible modernity comes into view. It is the Mercedes-Benz Museum. From the sky, it is a stunning piece of sculpture. It is a series of shimmering metallic curves, a double helix of glass and aluminium that spirals towards the heavens. It looks almost organic, like a futuristic seed pod that has landed in the city. Notice its location. It stands proudly near the factory and the arena. It is part of a larger complex dedicated to the Mercedes-Benz brand, a temple to human creativity, a symbol of Stuttgart's role as a global leader in innovation. Let's turn our gaze now, away from the stone and steel of the city center. We drift towards the edges of the valley, and here we find something remarkable, a vast sea of green. These are the urban forests of Stuttgart. From above, the canopy is a rich tapestry of different shades of green. We can see the network of trails that wind through the trees. These are paths for hiking, for cycling, for simply escaping the pressures of urban life. Notice the television tower, the Fernsehturm. It rises from the heart of the forest like a giant needle. It was the world's first television tower built from reinforced concrete, a symbol of communication surrounded by the quiet wisdom of the forest. Let's follow the gentle curve of the water below. This is the Neckar River. It flows not through the center of the city, but along its eastern edge. From our aerial view, it is a calm, silver-blue ribbon. It is a lifeline. For centuries, it has been a vital artery for transport and trade. Today, it is also a source of recreation and natural beauty. Barges move slowly along its length, their wakes creating temporary patterns on the water's surface. The bridges that span the Neckar are also noteworthy from this height. Each one has its own character. They stitch the two sides of the river together, connecting communities. They are points of crossing, symbols of unity. Now let's drift towards the steep slopes that rise from the Neckar Valley. Here we see one of Stuttgart's most surprising and beautiful features, the vineyards. From the air, they are extraordinary. They look like giant terraced stairways climbing the hillsides. The rows of vines create a stunning geometric pattern, a work of land art, sculpted by centuries of human hands. The stone walls that support the terraces are a testament to generations of labor. They snake across the hillsides, holding the precious soil in place. We can see small buildings dotted amongst the vines. These are the traditional Besenwirtschaften. They are small, seasonal wine parlors run by the vintners themselves. It is a remarkable sight to see such extensive agriculture so close to the heart of a major city. As our gentle flight comes to an end, let's take one last long look at the city below. We have seen so much, but the most enduring impression is one of balance, a profound sense of harmony. Stuttgart is a city that has managed to weave nature into its very core. From this final panoramic viewpoint, we see the Green U, a remarkable 8-kilometer-long series of connected parks and green spaces. It is a visible, unbroken ribbon of green. Stuttgart, seen from above, is an inspiration. It shows us that a modern city can be a beautiful, livable, and sustainable place. It is a reminder that progress and nature can and should walk hand in hand. A truly remarkable city, resting peacefully in its green valley.